The Switch has the potential to absolutely dominate the gaming field. In this video, I want to explain why I feel the Switch will sell like hotcakes and why it could prove a very fierce competition to the rest of the gaming systems currently out there at this moment in time. Now, it's safe to say that the Wii U isn't really that much of a competition to the rest of the gaming systems out there. I think that will change with the Switch. I think the Switch will sell really well. And I think that is down to the concept. I think the concept is clear. I think it is easier to understand. And I think it will appeal to a lot of people that may not necessarily have picked up the Wii U, but maybe have picked up a 3DS. There are a lot of people currently out there that are on a 3DS and they're saying, I would actually pick up Splatoon if it did come out for the 3DS. I would pick up Bayonetta if it did come out for the 3DS. There are a lot of people out there that would pick up Wii U exclusives if they did come out on the 3DS. Now with the Switch, because they are combining the handheld and the console, you will be able to get both of the console exclusives and the handheld exclusives all on one system, and I think that will prove a very happy marriage. I think you're going to get a lot of people on the handheld side that may want to play Splatoon. They will pick up a Switch so that they can play Splatoon for the first time, because there are a lot of calls. I know there are a lot of people out there that wanted Splatoon to come out on the 3DS, so I think you're going to get those people that want to play the console games that may not necessarily have picked up a Wii U, that maybe were turned off by the Wii U. I think those people will go out and pick up the Switch just because you will be getting those handheld games on the Switch as well. There are rumours out there that the Switch will be getting a new Pokemon game built for the console, and that is massive. Not only will that appeal to the handheld gamers, but it will also appeal to the console gamers as well. There are a lot of people out there that want some of the handheld games on a console. There are a lot of people that want a Monster Hunter game for the console. And with the Switch, there is no reason why these developers wouldn't develop a brand new Monster Hunter game, for example, for the Switch, just because that is the successor to the 3DS and the Wii U. So the right way to go, or the only way to go if they want to progress their series, is to develop the game for the Switch. So if that does happen, if you do get a marriage where you do get the console games like Splatoon and the handheld exclusives like, you know, Monster Hunter and Pokemon, I think it's going to sell really well. I think the Switch will sell like hotcakes. I think you're going to see a lot of the games that are released on the Switch dominate the gaming charts as well. You don't really see that on the Wii U at this moment in time. Like, you barely see any games in the UK charts, but I feel like that will change with the Switch just because you are getting the console and the handheld gamers all on one system. Now, I know there is a question there whether handheld gamers will want to spend at least £250, maybe £200 if that is the lower price on a handheld system, just because the 3DS did struggle when it first came out. But if this Pokemon Stars rumour is true, then I think you're going to get people just go out and pick up a Switch anyway, just because they wouldn't want to miss out on playing the third version of Pokemon Sun and Moon on the Switch. You only have to have a look at how well Pokemon Sun and Moon is selling at this moment in time. It is selling like hotcakes at the moment. Now, there is maybe a argument to say that this Pokemon game coming out for the Switch isn't a brand new game, it isn't a brand new generation, and part of the hype is down to not only Pokemon Go coming out in the summer, but also due to the fact that a new Pokemon generation is coming out, and maybe that excitement will be somewhat diluted with a port. But you only have to have a look of the fact of the Switch getting a Pokemon game, and that is the first time that a Pokemon game, like a mainline Pokemon game, will be coming to a console, and that is very exciting, and I think the Switch will benefit from that. I think you will get a lot of people rushing out and picking up the Switch based on the fact that a Pokemon game is coming to a console for the first time. So yeah, I think the Switch will dominate gaming over the next few years. I think you will see a lot of people go out and pick up the Switch based on the fact that they want to play console exclusives like Splatoon, and you've also got, the console gamers want to play handheld games like Pokemon and Monster Hunter on their TV. I think that will prove very beneficial for the Switch. And you only have to look at the games that are rumoured to come out on the Switch in year one. You've got Mario Kart, which apart from Mario Kart 8 have sold really, really well. I do believe Mario Kart Wii sold something like 100 million units. So I think there is the potential for Mario Kart 8, like a port of Mario Kart 8, to sell that well, just because you've got a lot of people that didn't pick up a Wii U and they may be interested in playing Mario Kart 8. You got Mario Maker, which a lot of people like to pick up a 2D Mario game. Like 2D Mario always sells better than 3D Mario. Now again, you got Mario Maker coming out on the 3DS, so maybe that will dilute that impact somewhat. But yeah, I think with the game library that is currently rumoured at this moment in time, I think the Switch definitely has the potential to sell really, really well. I really do feel that way. You really have to look at how well Pokemon is doing, and I think that will move over to the Switch. I think you will see a lot of people go out and pick up a Switch based on, solely based on Pokemon coming over to the Switch, like a mainline Pokemon game coming over to the Switch. Like the Switch is the successor to the 3DS and the Wii U, and I think you will get both Wii U owners and 3DS owners go out and pick up the Switch, just because it is the next thing for their particular interest. So yeah, that's just how I feel. I feel like the PS4 will still end up like being a top selling system over the next few years, but I definitely feel like the Switch will have the potential to at least sell, up to the Xbox One levels. I definitely feel like the Switch will sell that well. But yeah, I definitely feel like the PS4 will end up winning the console war, so to speak. But yeah, you only have to look at the 3DS. The 3DS is currently the best selling gaming system out there. And if these rumours are true, then I definitely feel like the Switch will... I think the Switch will do as well as the 3DS. I really do feel that way. Also, it's important to look at what else Nintendo are doing apart from the Switch, which will actually benefit the Switch in the long run. So Nintendo are releasing smartphone games like Super Mario Run, and I'm sure that there are going to be many more coming out in the future, as well as that Fire Emblem and Animal Crossing smartphone game. Nintendo are also teaming up with Universal to do theme park worlds, and that will also benefit Nintendo in the long run, just because they probably will sell merchandise there. It will just boost Nintendo's brand as a whole, and that will go back into what Nintendo are doing with the Switch. And also they are planning to do movies as well. Like the first one is that Detective Pikachu movie. There are rumours knocking about that Sony will be making a Mario movie. So pretty much what Nintendo are doing outside of the Switch will actually help what they are doing with the Switch, just because what they are doing, like smartphone games, theme parks and movies, it will help to boost the brand. It will help to boost people's awareness of Nintendo's IPs, and that will feed back into the Switch. Like I said earlier, you only have to have a look at what Pokemon Go did to the Pokemon series. When it was in its prime back in the summer, it boosted the sales of the 2DS and the 3DS, and it boosted the sales of the mainline Pokemon games. And also, like what I said earlier, look what it's doing to Pokemon Sun and Moon. It definitely helped to boost the sales for that game. And I think the same thing will happen with smartphone games and movies and theme parks for the Switch as well. All of those three things will help to boost the Switch's sales, and that is why I think the Switch will definitely get up to 3DS levels, maybe beyond that. but I don't think it will get to that point before the PS5 hits. So that is why I said that the PS4 would probably still be the top selling gaming system, like the gaming console, like until the PS5 hits. That's just what I feel. I think the PS5 will be coming out soon. I think it will be coming out in 2018. That's just my personal opinion. So that is why I said that the PS4 would probably still be the best gaming console out there. But I definitely feel like the Switch definitely has a chance to dominate the gaming world. Definitely do feel that way. Yeah, let me know your thoughts about this in the comment section below. Do you think the Switch will go out and sell like hotcakes? Do you think people will rush out and buy it? Or do you feel like people will be lukewarm about the whole concept? I definitely feel like the Switch is more appealing than the Wii U, and like I said, the Switch is the successor to the Wii U and 3DS at this moment in time. I know there is rumours that there is going to be a new handheld coming, but for the moment, the Switch can benefit from the fact that it is the only system that is like the next place to play the Pokemon game that is coming out. It is the only place to play the next Pokemon game, the next Monster Hunter game, and the next Splatoon game. I think that will prove very, very appealing to a lot of people out there, and that is why I will be picking up a Switch. Even though I am somewhat lukewarm about the fact that a lot of Wii U ports will be coming over to the system, and I'm not really sure with the concept is that appealing to me, but I am a massive Pokemon fan, and I would still go out and pick up a Switch. It's like I picked up a 3DS solely for Pokemon. I barely play my 3DS. I only play my 3DS when a new Pokemon game comes out, and maybe the same thing will happen with the Switch. But yeah, I definitely feel like the Switch will be very appealing, and yeah, that's just my thoughts. I think the Switch can dominate gaming, I really do. But it all depends how Nintendo execute this whole concept. So if Nintendo get the marketing right, and if Nintendo get the games coming out on a regular basis, then yeah, I think it's signed, sealed, and delivered. I think the 3DS, or I think the Switch will do as well as the 3DS. I really do feel that way. So that's just it for this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye.